Hey guys, welcome back for another video. I'm doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Cancer. I'm incorporating some paranormal equipment. I've done this in a couple of my previous videos. Today I'm incorporating a flashlight. So I'm asking Spirit and I'm setting the intention. Spirit, when you would like to pause me during the reading to pull a card from this deck, please turn the flashlight on and I will do so. My intention is to speak to any spirit guides or ancestors of the highest good um, for the sign of Cancer. Okay, let's get into this reading. So I'm going to do some past, present, future readings for zodiac readings. So, Spirit, can you please tell me Cancer past? We have flow. Present. We have connect. And future for Cancer. Abundance. Okay. So it kind of feels like we had to let go a bit. We had to let go to put the pieces together to come back to our abundance, to become whole. I'm feeling the from the Fool card. I'm definitely feeling the Fool card from there. It feels like in the past we may have taken a leap of faith, went with the flow of things, so we could become more connected to life. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Sometimes I like to show this as being like the overall energy of the reading. So freedom. So maybe this, we've been looking for a more sense of freedom in our life. Okay. And I will say, I just did a reading for myself, and this flashlight was turning on and off. So I know it is working. So Spirit will turn it on when they want me to pull a card, if they want me to. All right. Okay. We have Flow, the Tower, and the Nine of Cups. There was a knocking down of something. It feels like we were content in the past. It feels like, well, this is the best it's ever going to be. This is like, I'm fine here. This is safe. This is secure. I'm okay being like this. I'm okay with this type of life. But I feel like there was some type of tower moment, some shift in our reality, which broke that down. And forced us to be, like, I see this flow card now as being pieces of the tower or pieces of you that are trying to come back, be put back together again. Feels like there was something missing though. Even in this state of like, I'm good here. It feels like there was something missing. And it feels like we may have asked Spirit, even though we felt good where we were, I am getting the feeling that maybe there was a time we asked Spirit for more, or we questioned something, or asked for something. And it feels like Spirit was like, okay, if you're looking for this, if this is what you want, we need to shift from where you are now. Spirit, can you give me some insight on the tower? What was this tower? This sudden shift? Usually it's like a breaking down of a foundation, but this foundation wasn't that strong. So we have the Three of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. What was this shift? So there was something, we felt content. We felt okay where we were at, but we were still seeking more. And because of that, there was this sudden shift, and this sudden shift feels like something that you thought brought love, an energy of love, fulfillment, contentment, wasn't actually love. Like something, it feels like something was shown to you. With the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, it feels like there was an imbalance. And this could have been with another person, but it feels like you weren't seeing the truth of something. This Seven of Swords is like a lies. Could be lies, greed, cheating. Maybe someone was cheating on you. Maybe there were someone was telling you lies. And it feels like you thought everything was good. But I feel like internally, but your intuition was telling you it's not good. Like, that's why you were still asking Spirit, Universe, God, whoever you pray to, for more. Okay. Let's see. Present, connect. Spirit, what do you have to tell me about connect? Connecting the pieces. We have the Two of Pentacles and Judgment. So we're coming back into trying to come back into balance. In the Judgment card, this can be like a second chance or an awakening. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, if you would like me to pull a card from this deck, can you please turn off the flashlight? And 5, 4, okay. I wasn't sure if I had hit the table and it caused it to turn on. It may have. Maybe it was stuck and Spirit needed that that banging of the table for it to turn on. But I am going to pull a card here because Spirit is asking for me to. So there's like an awakening. Okay, Spirit, what is it that you want to tell me about this? By the way, these cards are just from like a game that I'm using in my readings. Okay. So we have telescope. So the feeling I'm getting from telescope is like seeing something that was very small is now you're seeing it in a larger picture. Kind of like the Hanged Man, having an overview look. And then mouth. The feeling I'm getting from mouth, I don't want to say, it feels like more of the action. Okay, so using your mouth, you were... Okay, so there was something that you didn't see before, but then you could see more clearly. Spirit was able to enlarge something to you, because you couldn't see it over here. This shift caused you to see something. And with the mouth card, it feels like we had to use our voice. We had to start speaking up. So with the Two of Pentacles and the Judgment card, you were being shown what caused imbalance in your life. What wasn't fair is what I want to say. I'm also feeling confusion a little bit from this card too. And because, okay, that's all right. I know why. Because of this, you were shown, shown something. It was now a way or an opportunity for you to start speaking, start using your voice. Because I'm also seeing the Judgment card as like communication too. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, was an opportunity. The universe handed an opportunity. They were showing you something here in the material world. Okay. I am going to pull from this deck, and I feel like I want to ask about this Ace of Pentacles. What was being shown? This is interesting. I didn't know this type of card was in the deck. It feels like, oh my gosh, when you saw this, everything shattered. It was very shocking, whatever this was. And this is a present day. Jump and brain. Yeah, it was shocking. It was shocking to your system, your nervous system, your mind. There was like a complete awakening here. Like, wait, what? It rocked the boat. Okay, Spirit, why? So what is it that was shown? What is it that was shown? Four of Cups and the King of Swords. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So this is the end of a cycle. Okay, I am going to pull from this. I do want to say the feeling I'm getting from this, what was shown, how you were holding back from saying the truth. That this whole time, you weren't allowing yourself to speak the truth. What was shown? Spirit, can you give me more? 3 cards. All right, I'm gonna try and get the vibe off of 3 different cards. Okay, there's that Shatter card again. I didn't even know this was in the deck. Okay. Summer and cross. Summer and cross. So for summer, I'm thinking of like fun times. This is when we're outside being free. And then cross, I'm thinking more of anger. Like, you know how they say, like, I'm cross with you, like I'm angry. This is you. Okay, you were shown how you held yourself back from freedom. You were holding on to so many things, so many burdens. And you were shown that that you have a voice, and your voice speaks truth. Okay, Spirit, did you want me to pull from this deck again? If not, I'm going to move on to the next card. If you do, can you turn on the flashlight? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. Sometimes I do feel like they turn on the flashlight to just like validate what I'm saying. So I am going to move on to the next card. All right, so you were shown maybe there was a time in the past where you didn't feel like you used your voice. Yeah, because it was like a feeling of like, oh, everything should be fine. I have everything I need. Everything is exactly how it should be. But no, you weren't being free. You weren't speaking freely because you're trying to hold things together. Okay, abundance Spirit, what can you tell me about abundance for the sign of Cancer? The Hermit. So this is like wisdom. I'm also, wisdom and the Empress. Abundance. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. Okay, so the Hermit and the Empress. This is like wisdom. Hermit can be alone. Okay, yeah. The Empress. This is the divine feminine. She creates, nurtures. I am gonna say this Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. For me, it feels like another person, maybe coming in quickly. It feels like the Hermit is looking into the past because now we're here in the future. And it's telling me you've gained a lot of wisdom. You've gained a lot of wisdom when it comes to how you nurture yourself and create and manifest. It took a lot of listening to your intuition, listening to yourself and your heart, your feelings, coming back to what brings you joy and happiness. Like you're very wise on that now. And in the future, this is going to allow you to create your abundance. But I see the Knight of Swords here, and earlier I did take a peek, and the Lovers is underneath that. I am going to say if you are looking for love, or maybe you're in a relationship right now, it feels like there is a divine counterpart coming quickly. Because if you're the Empress, Maybe it's the masculine coming in quickly. And this could be within yourself too. Now that you've healed your feminine part of you, creativity, love, passion, nurture, now is the time for action. So fire, Aries. I don't know why I said fire and Aries. I mean, that is. And I'm thinking about the balance, coming back into balance. There's going to be communication. There's an energy coming in. And okay, I'm just going to ask Spirit, what is this what's this that's coming in, the Knight of Swords for the sign of Cancer? Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. What is this that's coming in? There's communication coming in of, it feels like we're finishing this time of lack. There's a new energy coming in. Ace of Wands, this is willpower, strength. There's the fire energy. I also feel like it's spirit. It feels like we're going to take action on the things we want to create. So it's like we've learned a lot about ourselves, and now we're going to start taking action. We're leaving behind this hopelessness, feeling of not having enough. We're moving away from that. And it looks like we're not going alone. We have others with us. And maybe there was a time we had to release a lot of energies, but spirit, and we had to be alone as a hermit. But this new cycle, I want to say, this future is coming in with more abundance, and you're going to be surrounded by energies that support you, that they're going to be on this journey with you. I want to say you're taking the real ones or the true ones. I don't know why. Okay. Let's just get a final oracle message, Spirit. What do you have to tell the sign of Cancer? Great. Speak up. So speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. So, yes, Cancer, this looks like this is what we're dealing with now, is using our voice, our mouth, right? Speaking up more freely, because your feelings and emotions are important as well. You are important. Remember that. Okay, that's all I have for the sign of Cancer. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That would help me out a lot. And I will see you guys next time.